Good morning, guys. Welcome to another video by Antiques Arena. My name's Walter O'Neill, and pretty unusual start to the day in filming location. I've decided today, since most or a lot of resellers are single parents with children, I'm going to film from wake up until I finish work at 4 o'clock this afternoon. I'm going to give you a look at what my typical day is like. It's 6 o'clock, just woke up. We get up now and see to the children, and you're going to see what it's like being a reseller whilst having children and having to work with your children. Now, I understand a lot of you don't have a shop, but there's no difference whether you work in your office at home or go to the shop. It's all exactly the same, juggling children and work as a reseller. So that's what today's all about. So today's video, if you're only interested in antiques, this one's not for you. This is a reseller video with children. Yeah, wish me luck. This little sausage. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. This little one here has just woke up and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Gracie Bell. Gracie Bell. Oh. Good morning, beautiful. Love you. Are you going to say hello? Gracie Bell. Come on. Say hello. Love you, beautiful. Go away with my smile. Are you coming to work with Daddy today? Is you coming to work with your dad today? Yes, you are. Love you. Yes. Okay, so we're up. First things first is get little madam's bum changed, changed her clothes, and ready for her breakfast. So, see you in a moment. That's the baby, all changed. She's got a bottle of milk. So now it's time to see to the dog. Who's about there? And then, once the dog's been out, finally I can go and have a pee and start seeing to myself. Then it's time then to do the baby breakfast and see to her before I dig out my parcels before I go to work. Thank God for cartoons. That's me ready. I tell you what, people don't realise how important it is to go and have a pee in the mornings. When you got to see to children and animals before yourself, it's not that simple. And here comes Leonie. You want to say hello?
Hi.
One of the younger of the children. Do you want to say, yeah?
Yeah.
You ready for school?
No.
Okay, go get ready and please. Next, I've got to dig out some parcels. I've had a couple of sales, not many. 2 sales last night since going to bed. So basically, here's my stockpile. And all I do, they're all in crates and all coded up. So I got to dig out the 2 now that I've sold. It's as simple as match the description, pull the box out, pick the 2 out. So I'll see you in a minute. You okay? As you see, cartoons help in the morning. Gracie's watching Hey Dougie at the moment. Very happy with Hey Dougie. I've dug out my 2 parcels. The one is a miner's lamp. As you can see, I literally, once I've listed them, I cover them in bubble wrap and code them. So half my job is done. So I sold a miner's lamp last night, and I sold the copper pokey railway lamp. So as you can see, they are well bubble wrapped. So they're ready to be packed in the shop later on when we go to work. I've now got to make the baby's breakfast and feed the baby. I would normally then make breakfast for my partner when she comes home from work. But we got Slimming World this morning, so we don't eat before Slimming World. So today, I actually got one less job than normal. I haven't got to cook a breakfast. We're both working, we're both working parents. So basically, the 2 parents in this house work. My partner, she's a full-time carer, working nights, and I'm obviously a full-time reseller working days. So as you can imagine, we ships in the night and it's a lot of hard work. Now, I'm here preparing breakfast for my daughter. Now, she is dairy intolerant. She can't have any dairy protein. She can't have gluten, and she can't have wheat products. So it's really, really difficult. She has Neocate prescribed by the hospital. That's her milk. She can't drink normal Cow and Gate or any of the others. It has to be prescribed by the hospital. So she has her milk on prescription, and then that obviously makes things awkward on what food she can eat and things. So today she got an organic strawberry porridge. She is at the age now, she's 13-month-old. We have got to start weaning her now onto dairy protein. However, we have to start with severely cooked dairy products like, what were the biscuits? There's a biscuit they told us it's, can't think what it was. Basically, there was a malted biscuit. What they said is, the more dairy gets cooked, the more it breaks down the enzymes and the DNA structure. So start off with things that have been cooked and cooked and cooked and cooked again and again and again, and changes the DNA structure for dairy, which means the body doesn't react to it. So we've just started her on biscuits. So she's going to have her organic porridge now, and she'll enjoy that. She loves banana porridge, but without that. So it's either a banana rusk or porridge. That's her breakfast. So it's feeding time for the baby. She's having her porridge now, which I've just made up. I've got 20 minutes to feed the baby, and then I got to drive the children to school, and then it'll be down to Slimming World, and I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm sorry. There you go. Yeah, good girl. Then it'll be down to Slimming World. I will show you what I've lost this week and what I've lost in total. Those of you who watch the films regular probably know. You can probably see the weight coming off. Gotta check because we make this porridge with boiling water. Yes, we don't. So then once Slimming World's done, it'll be me and the beautiful one will be off to work, and then you'll see how things go through the day in the shop, how I manage to do my parcels while putting the baby down for a nap. And the parcels is all sellotape and things, you can imagine the noise. And then she'll have a nap, then I'll do some listings, you'll get to see some listings. I can't film me dealing with customers in the shop, I'm sorry, but you can imagine whilst dealing with the baby, dealing with parcels, dealing with listings and all the rest of it, I also got customers coming in. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, good girl. So I'll leave this now and I'll carry on feeding the baby, and I will see you now after I've waited Slimming World. I gotta drive the children, as I've said, and then I'll lay no away doing Slimming World. Wish me luck. Okay guys, so I've been to Slimming World, I've filled the car up with fuel. I'm now at work. Baby's in her little playpen there, watching something special. Gracie Bell. That was one of the reasons I transferred to a bigger shop, because I needed the playpen area. So she's now in a safe playpen. She's got her TV on there watching cartoons, and she's good for a little bit. Obviously I've opened up the shop, put all the lights on and everything, and I've just got to tidy up a bit now. I got put all my stuff away, put the pram away and everything. Bought my dinner for tonight, so we've been shopping as well. I got parcels to do on that now. That's the next thing. I did say to you I'd let you know how I done in Slimming World, and I'm going to show you my actual Slimming World book to show you that you can work and still diet. So bear with me. Can I turn it around? No. Here's all my stickers. My starting weight was 16 stone 6.5. and as you can see, I've been doing it for a little while now. I started in 20th of the 8th 19, so I've been doing it for 5 months, and I've done pretty good. I had a bit of a gain over Christmas, and my current weight is 14 stone and a half a pound. So I'm half a pound off my 2.5 stone, and a pound off being in my 13 stone bracket, and another sticker on my book. Okay, so I'm going to pack my parcels now. I've got 2 parcels. I've already got boxes. I collect boxes from everywhere, shoe boxes, old used boxes. All my boxes are free. They'll either come from the local supermarkets, my local newsagents, things like that. They all provide me with old boxes. These are quite strong, and I've already made sure the item fits. I've got 2 parcels to do today, and both of them have been matched up with a box. So all I have to do now is pack them up, cover them over, and address them up. So I'm going to wrap one so you can see, and then I'll shut it off, and then I'll do my parcels, address them, and then we'll film something else a bit later. But just to give you an idea, so as you know, my parcels already come wrapped. Depending on the item, I either pack around it with newspaper that I have free again from nursing homes, and I have it by the bucketfuls, or depending on the value, I'll use more bubble. Today, because of the value of the items and because they're a little fragile, I'm using more bubble wrap. So it's as simple as this. Bubble wrap I buy from Amazon at £10 a roll, or £12 delivered, I think it is. As you can see, there are easier ways. Some people have suggested pallet wrap. I still prefer to use the brown tape. It's just the way I am. You get in the habit and you tend to stick to the habit. But it doesn't take long to wrap a parcel. A couple of minutes. So there's my parcel, all wrapped up, pretty secure, strong box, covered, it's waterproof, so no water's going to soften the cardboard. Piece of paper, as simple as that. I don't print my labels off. I use Royal Mail shipping. I haven't got an account. Some people got Royal Mail accounts, click and drop. So you can print your own labels and just drop them off. I still old fashioned. I write my labels and I go to the post office. If you've got a nice friendly post office, they'll take the parcels off you, leave them the cash, and then pick the receipt up and you change later. So that's my parcel fully done, and what's that taken? 2 or 3 minutes? Not a lot of work involved, and that item is safe. I got no problem with that whatsoever. It is not going to break. It's got that much bubble around it. It's got a really good strong box. No problems whatsoever. I'll address that up now by hand, and it'll go in the corner, and when I do the post office later, it'll be sent. And if I have any other sales today, then they'll go as well today. So I'll get on with the other parcel now, and then I'll see you in a little bit.
Have you took your trousers off? You've took your trousers off, you madam. Don't eat them. The joys, I gotta now redress the baby. As you can see, she's more than happy to just play in the pen and watch cartoons. Yes, you love coming to work with Daddy, don't you? Okay guys, while I've got the kettle boiling for a cup of tea, I've just sorted out some listings now that I'm going to get on with this morning. We got this beautiful retro, look at the finish on that. So 1970s ice bucket by Everest. A Stuart Crystal, sellotape down and sellotape the lid. Stuart Crystal biscuit barrel, some Stuart Crystal glasses, a Spode Italia pattern biscuit barrel, and this really nice cowbell with cowhide strap. And these are the listings I want to try and get done this morning before I put the baby down to sleep. I normally get about 19 done in a day when I haven't got her, but I'm not going to get nowhere near that. If I can get 8 or 10 done today or 12, I'll be over the moon. So that's where we're at now. I've selected these and I'm going to film me actually listing them. Right, now at home I have a full setup, a photographing area with lighting built and everything else. In the shop here I simply have 2 pieces of white card on my desk, got a bit of strip lighting on the ceiling, but that is it. So don't ever think you can't take photos, decent photos, if you haven't got all the setup. Camera wise, I'm using my phone. The iPhone, well, I've got an iPhone and it's got a very good camera on there. So as you can see here, if I just tilt this a minute, you can see I've simply got a couple of pieces of card leaned up against something and the item. Sorry guys, bear with me. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to screen share on my phone. So when I finish taking this now and wrapping it up, I'm going to actually take the video off the phone and you can watch how I list on the app. So you'll get to see everything on the app. Now what's important is you fill in all the item specifics and things like that. So it's simple. As you can see, nothing special set up. And I'll even show you the photographs that I managed to take by here now. And these are literally no special lighting, no special anything. They're literally up against a bit of card. Listen to this. Beautiful crystal. I took the sellotape off the top. I always photograph the signature so they can see it's signed. Also want to photograph the rim, so if anybody ever moans later saying it was chipped, I can show in my photographs it wasn't. Take as many photos as you can because you're allowed 12. If you can, use the 12. So it's as simple as that. That's all I do for my photographing. Now I'm going to do my listing on the phone. I'm not going to bother you filming me doing this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to screen film it now, and then I'll splice that in just a second so you can actually watch how I list this now on my app. And then I'm going to I'll enlarge the photographs first so you can see the photos. So stay tuned and have a look at the listing. Okay, as you just saw now, I've just listed the item. The one thing you probably noticed is I didn't do international postage. I never do. I don't ship ceramics and glass and things overseas anymore. One of the reasons is some things do get damaged when they're traveling that far. But if you wrap them well, they shouldn't. But the main reason is, if they get there and they're not happy or they just change their mind, I've got to pay for the return postage. And sometimes the return postage costs more than the item itself. I just won't do it. Wrapping, I wrap every individual piece separately. You can see that's well bubbled. This bubble wrap isn't expensive, so I don't care how much of it I use. I buy it by the 100 meters. And you'll see from the photographs you don't need any special equipment. It does make life easy if you have special photographing equipment. It gives you the exceptional photograph. For as long as your photographs are crisp and clear and they're happy with them, you don't need anything else. So, as you saw, they were wrapped individually, sealed together. That, in addition with the padding I put in the boxes and the 6 strong boxes, is why I'm not worried about dropping them on the floor. They will not break. All I have to do now is write a little code on this, Stewart Crystal biscuit barrel, and I'll probably put a code number on it as well, because it's I probably got more than one, and I'll add the code number to the listing later on. That's something I didn't do when I was listing it. I should have. And then when I pack them in the boxes in the house, as you saw, I'll have a list of the individual items, and it's as simple as that. So I'm going to work my way through all them listings now this morning. Then I'm going to put the baby down for a nap, have a cup of tea, and then get back on with listing when I manage to get her to sleep, and obviously deal with any customers that come in at the same time. It's like this every day. It is non-stop 100 mile an hour, guys. Right, I've done my parcels as I said I was hoping to do. The baby has been changed and she's asleep. Let me give you a little glimpse of her. As you can hear, snoring away happily. Just give you a little glimpse of how I do my boxes. You saw the boxes all stacked this morning in the house. So, got my label on the side. And they're literally like so. So nothing gets damaged in storage either. It's a really good tip, because I used to just wrap the stuff up and chuck it in paper and I'd have stuff get damaged. So now it's time for a well-earned hot chocolate and sit down, send some offers to watchers on eBay, which I'm going to film, and I'll show you a few of the comments I've answered, or I'm going to answer a few YouTube comments now and I'll show you a few of them. And it's just general housekeeping for half hour while I have a break, and then I'll begin back to listing. Well, I've had a seriously busy afternoon. I've listed quite a little bit. I've listed Miner's Lamp, Murano Clown, a bisque porcelain figurine of HMS Dreadnought, 2 match holders or Vesta cases, a nude bottle opener, a naked lady's leg bottle opener, and a Chinese brass bowl. an engraved brass ball. However, I've also had visitors, and I'll splice in some photos. I've said I'll splice in some photos of the visitors, and it was Owen Watts and his family, lovely family, and their little girl. And they came down, it was his birthday, and they've travelled down from Oxford. They're staying up in Brecon, and they came across to visit me. Whilst here, he bought my penguin. I miss my penguin already. And I've bought quite a bit of stock off him. He's brought some stuff down, and I've got some lovely pieces off him. So I'm going to make a film specially on what I've had off him and showing and talking about the items, but I'm going to give you a little glimpse now of what I have actually had off him. This is the little parcel I've just purchased off him, and I'll go into it in more detail in another film, but just to give you a little look.
Ah, look. Scrambled egg. Sign. Scrambled egg.
And I also had a Kew Gardens 50p piece off him, which I will be making a film on, how to identify the fakes and the real from that. So, as you can imagine, I have been literally non-stop all day. This morning was rushed off my few customers. Fortunately, this afternoon's been pretty quiet. But I've got sort of all the stock out now I've just purchased. I've got to wrap into bubble the stuff I've listed on eBay. The baby didn't eat much of a dinner, so I got to have a go feeding her again. So I've got loads to do, and I got 2 hours till I close. Yeah. Okay, that's us finished for the day. I've wrapped all my parcels up. I didn't get any more listings done by the time I had a couple of people come in. We're going to take my parcels to the post office now, and then we're going to call it a day. You can say bye-bye, darling. You can say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Oh, say bye-bye. So, yeah, for those of you who think it's over now, it's not. The film is going to be over. But by the time I go home now, I got to feed the children. I've got to pack all these parcels away in boxes. I may actually sit down after editing this video now tonight, about 9-10 o'clock tonight from 6 o'clock this morning. That's the life of a reseller full time, guys. It's a wonderful life, but it's a hard one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's been a bit of an eye opener for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.